And now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Cesar Cornejo.
Good evening, Southeast Idaho and Western Wyoming. Taking a look at temperature tracker once again, we can see that the cold Canadian air that moved in yesterday has really begun to cool us down. We saw highs earlier that were about 15 to 20 degrees cooler from what we experienced yesterday. We can see that we are around the freezing mark in the Snake Plain in Western Wyoming, well below the freezing mark, and we are starting to drop over in the Central Mountains also. So this will be conducive to what we've already been seeing and what we should expect for the next day or so. But taking a look at Storm Tracker satellite and radar, there is a small plume of moisture that is making its way from the Central Mountains towards the eastern Magic Valley and the lower Snake River Plain that we can expect to see a light dusting of snow that will not really accumulate and then disappear by the morning time as we start to warm up once again. But let's jump over towards the southeast where we can see that there is still a just terrible amount of tornadic systems ripping across the southeast. Very, very potentially deadly still storms yet to occur for much of the East Coast as they will experience severe weather. So unfortunately, this is something that has kind of happened today. But jumping back over for Southeast Idaho and Western Wyoming, we can expect to see future tracker after the show showing that there is the possibility of some snow making its way in. And by the time the overnight hours really occurs, we start to clear out, and that will lead to our low temperatures that we'll see in a moment, really reaching some colder winter-like lows. And by tomorrow morning, we can expect to see sunshine, and by the time we hit around lunch, we can see that there will be a slight chance of seeing some snow activity for Western Wyoming, specifically around the Jackson Hole area. And for tonight, we can expect to see our lows to be quite cold once again, single digits in Western Wyoming and in Stanley. And by the time we get to tomorrow, we can expect to see temperatures very similar once again to what we experienced today, 40 degrees for most areas. A few areas will still be below freezing. And for your Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast for Pocatello, we can expect to see mostly sunny skies continuing for our Monday commute, and then we will see mostly clear skies continuing into Tuesday before we have another quick wet storm system that produces a bit of mixed precipitation for us on Wednesday. Very similar 7-day forecast for Idaho Falls, where we do have some sunshine. Then there is that little small system that does produce a bit of snow and rain. Temperatures will be slightly cooler, and as we continue with Rexburg, we can see that there is going to be plenty of sunshine. But take a look. After the storm system, we see that more sunshine is to come.